And now it is my honor to present to you the student speaker representing the JD class, Grace Hwang.
Yeah.
My fellow classmates, good afternoon. You know, I think I might have done too much trial advocacy and moot court because it took me all my strength to not start with, "May it please the court." Law school is powerful like that. I remember before attending school, speaking with an attorney, and she told me that law school changes the way you think. She said it's like someone taking a stick, scrambling up your brain, and remolding it. I remember what she said not only because it was a rather graphic image, but because after the first couple weeks of school, I could see what she meant. I remember for weeks during first semester how I could not sit in a car and look out the window without thinking, "Tort, there's a tort, there's another tort." Or how one day I actually sat scrutinizing my apartment lease, wondering if it was a valid contract, or if I could somehow argue there was no meeting of the minds in agreeing to have a shower head with the water pressure of a drooling baby. But beyond the power of law school to make me fixate on roadside dangers and paragraph 9 of my apartment lease, law school has given me the power to change lives. Now, mind you, as those of you who know me know, when I say lives, I'm talking about the lives of turtles and trees. But it's a statement that holds true nonetheless. Law school is an enabler. It gives you the power to give advice to someone facing eviction or jail. It gives you the power to merge Fortune 500 companies. It gives you the power to leave court thinking, lawyered. It's rather remarkable when you think about how much power we each will hold. And what we do with that power is entirely in our hands. After this day, there will be no more structured curriculums, no more tests, well, minus the bar exam, but at the very least, no more Socratic method on the footnotes. In fact, for those of us who went straight through from undergrad, this will be the first time in 20 years that we will not be students. 20 years. Law school marks the end of this long journey of schooling, but I want to make sure that all our years as students do not simply blur together. Our time in law school was quite different than any other educational experience we have had before. And as a former Trojan from USC, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna miss UCLA. I'm gonna miss the chewy, steamed vegetables at Louval, the soothing noise of the metal chairs scraping along the cement floor, the random temperatures in the law school library and the classrooms, and especially the flooding of the bathrooms into the courtyard. I think all those aspects really gave the school character. But in all seriousness, UCLA Law has become like a home to me. My friends, my peers, and my professors have made this place more than just a building. I found people I truly respect and admire, both for their incredible intellect and their humility. I've told other people this before, and I still believe it. I think if you are dead set on going to law school, and there is no way that you will change your mind, then I can't think of a better place to go to school than UCLA. We're a relatively happy bunch, speaking in comparison to other law schools, and there's a level of collegiality and non-competitiveness that I at least have really appreciated. I remember during my first summer internship, speaking with a fellow intern from a different law school, and telling her about my section, Section 2, and about the Facebook group we had, which we used to share stories, jokes, outlines, whatever. And her response was simple awe and amazement. She said there was no way she and her section mates would have ever created a Facebook group, much less crack jokes with each other. After that conversation, I really took a step back and realized my time in law school hasn't been that bad. And since that time, it's only gotten better. Not just because I could guarantee I would never have class before 11 a.m. or on Fridays, but because I learned so much about myself, about the law, and feel empowered now to change lives. And so, before I go, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, parents, for somehow standing by us when we agreed to take on 3 more years of debt, or for pushing us to go to school because you saw the best in us. Thank you, professors, for always having your doors open, and for even, at times, taking us to the faculty center to eat some real food. Thank you, alumni, for staying connected to the law school community, and for serving as our mentors, answering questions about school and about life. Thank you, Keith, the library security guard. For seeming to somehow learn all of our names, and for giving us a pick-me-up with a high five or a fist bump as we enter the law school library. Thank you, Los Angeles, for giving us a beach to run to, for mountains to hike through, for sun 360 days a year. But most of all, thank you, my fellow classmates, for making law school more than just a blur, for making law school 3 years to remember for a lifetime.